Okay, everyone, welcome to this Decomposition Stakeholders Weekly Stand-Up. So today is March 30th. I'll get started from the sharding group update. So great news, the phase 4 staging rollout is in progress now, and big thanks to Dylan and Rafael. They work together very collaboratively. And right now we are at 50%. Dylan is sick yesterday and still today. So we are rolling out slowly, but Rafael was able to roll out from the 15% to 50% yesterday. Thank you very much. This is great. And I hope that we will reach 100% in next couple of days. So great, phase 4 is in staging. And on the blocker, on the phase 6 blocker thing, that CIO the runners query. So Camille's optimization was merged. And I think the assessment is it will solve the problem for now, 100%. So we'll just take that and continue to the phase 6. So we are no longer blocked by this query. However, it's another topic we already discussed that the ops team or CI team still needs to work on a fundamental or automated solution once we fully deploy the decomposed database. Otherwise, the customers may run into the same situation if they have a similar setup, like thousands of groups in a very deep hierarchy. So that traversal is very expensive. So that's the blocker. Unfortunately, QE's workaround of this blocker actually was merged, but will be reverted because the solution is not. There are multiple problems there. Camille had concerns, and actually a generic solution will be preferred. So that MR will be reverted. Camille has more details shared in this comment. I just highlighted here in the doc. So that's the sharding groups update. Then passing to you, Steve and Ken. Actually, that's my item. So I can verbalize a little bit. So now that we are 50% on the staging, so I think we are ready to prepare the CR and MRs for the production rollout. During the staging rollout, actually there were a few observations and learnings. So Dylan and Rafael both marked those learnings in that issue. So I highlighted 4 links here. Those are the things needs to be applied to the production CR or MRs.
Yeah, for this we have assigned Shimron the task for creating these MRs, but as a first thing that he will require is if we can get a similar change request to what was done in staging by Dylan, that would be great because it outlines the steps, and then we can attach the sample MRs because unfortunately we can't have Anthony working on this. He's already out for how long. We're not so clear how long it will take, so we have to reassign that. Otherwise, it would have been easier to get that going forward. So I did tag Dylan to create a CR for the production, and then as soon as that is done, then we can have the other changes coming in on the various MRs.
Thank you. I'll circle back to Dylan, and if I understand correctly, so most of the MRs from the staging can be reused, or just small tweaks, but basically the same thing can be reused to a big extent. But I will circle back to Dylan so that we can collaborate on this CRs and MRs.
Sounds good. Yes, I do understand most of them would be pretty much similar to what was on staging, but just a production change request would be great so that we can link those MRs also on that production change request. Yeah. And given that it will be a new person, a different person working on this, it's good to have that to track the context as well.
Yeah, And also, once the CR and MRs are ready, I guess those changes require, I don't know, do they require a manager's review and approval?
Yeah, for the change request, yes, but for the MR is engineers reviews.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
So you're aware. So
Yes.
I'll leave that to you. Yeah, cool. Okay, thank you very much, Ken. Okay, number 3, blockers. Dave, you want to verbalize?
Yeah, no, I'll just verbalize because I'm in the chaos of it this morning as I got started. We just are having more people out on vacation and sick than I expected this week. So we're just juggling a fair amount. So if you see some of that confusion, it's just because I just got a sick notice from Biren and I've got somebody else down in Australia, Raphael's okay. That was out sick last week. He's back in, but now Gonzalo's in quarantine and not able to work as much as I expected this week. So I'm kind of shuffling around people as best I can. So if you see the name changes, just trying to give you guys the context of, I expected to have 5 people around. I've got 2.
Oh, that's a significant job. Thank you very much for the heads up. We are seeing similar problems in, at least in my enablement sub-department. So a lot of teams were down like half, more than half. So so yeah, that's challenging due to many reasons. Okay, thank you, Dave, for that heads up. And then moving on to number 5. So number 4, we don't have anything to update here. And then number 5, actually, so Jose and Nathan, they are working on creating testing environment for the DR. Right now, the target ETA or target date is building the 50K reference architecture on TCP by actually tomorrow, 2 days later, this Friday, the 1st of April. And the next target date to build the database layer under that is the April 8th. So once those 2 layers are built and connected to each other and they can talk to each other, that environment will be largely ready to execute the test cases. But these are right now the ETA is estimation. So we'll see how well they progress. Thank you. Any questions? Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your day.